Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we're still dealing with this underwater reactor. And I don't need to use potion just yet. Yeah, just pound the thing again. We've determined that's how we make technology work in Final Fantasy X. Uh-oh, we have awakened something. But will it pose an actual threat, or will it just be another tutorial-like battle? Well, it has the boss music. It's a boss Tross. So we can steal a grenade from him, we can attack him. Probably could use some cheer. You need to heal up. So yeah, let's go with the potion, and we might show off the cheer ability. Tentacles. You can see the cheer had lower recovery time because when I chose to go for the cheer, Titus's turn picked up. Alright, yeah, we can do cheer again. I believe all cheer does is increase your attack and defense by like 1 point. So it's not a huge difference. It is kind of in the early game, but as the game progresses, it'll become less and less useful. Okay, now that we're out of attack range, trigger commands. Yep, this is a tutorial. So we can stand by. There's also another trigger command that we're going to get later in the battle, but we're regaining 50 HP by standing by, so yeah, that seems worth it. Nautilus charge. Ow. Well, okay, we're okay. We can use Spiral Cut. Well, at least we hit it this time. It took a few tries. And for Mystery Girl here, we'll start using some grenades. We got plenty of them. And I guess we'll just stand by. Oh, here we go, pincer attack. This one wasn't here before, but now it is. So yeah, there's some kind of neat, different ways to do certain battles. It's okay. It's a nice, interesting touch. Wow, 700 damage. That was a lot. As was that. Is that from cheer boosting, I guess? Yeah, I guess the cheers really did work. You can use cheer up to 5 times. Well, you could probably use it more than that, but it won't increase anything after the 5th time. And so we get our prizes there. We can move Titus upward. And we don't have a sphere to use there. That's unfortunate. But okay. And now that we've got the generator down there working, we did whatever it was we came here to do. Is this like some undersea fort? I don't even know where we are. And quite honestly, I don't think we ever return here in the game again, ever. I could be wrong about that. from my memory, we don't. So we'll just head towards the red dot. I'm not seeing any treasures around. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of this, the whole intro sequence that we've gone through. I almost feel like some of this is just kind of to show off what the PS2 was capable of doing. And showing off some pretty graphics and design. Which I guess that's okay.
Verfutra Irsche! Dradalukt van een neker. Hoef, roefdu, tungadib. We, Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Yeah, but they still don't like you for whatever weird reason.
Hungry.
Again, with the wanting food. That was also rude.
Whoa! Right on.
I'm just gonna let this scene speak for itself.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast.
Well, who knows when Titus last ate? Plus, he has been doing a lot of work lately.
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do
Yeah, Titus is
understand.
the only character we can name. That's because none of the voice actors ever actually use his name in any voice acting cutscenes.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Yeah, the subtitles kind of
Um,
give that away, but Titus doesn't
who
have
are
subtitles.
you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Zanarkand. I'm a Blitzball player. Star player of the Zanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Yeah, why? What's wrong
you
with
guys
that?
hit me?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Well, we just told you we're from Zanarkand. We're a Star Blitzball player.
So
We
I
got
told her
kind
everything
of
there was to
sucked
tell
up
about
into
Zanarkand.
Sin.
About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder.
I kind of like these moments where
Did
we
I
get to
say something funny?
hear Titus's thoughts.
You were near Sin.
It kind of does add some depth to his character.
Don't worry.
And helps
you'll be
us
better
get
in no
more
time.
attached to
They say
him.
your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sin's
You sure?
toxin, because
Yeah,
being a
there is no
ginormous
Zanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it
whatever
1,000
he is
years
that
ago.
can launch attacks and
So no
spew
one plays
alien
Blitzball there.
invasions single-handedly, he can
Huh?
do toxins and poison people's minds too. Yeah.
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago?
Wait, yeah.
But I saw
double
Sin attack
take on
Zanarkand.
that.
You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
Okay, so Sin also apparently has the power to warp us 1,000 years into the future. Why? And this begins the first of many issues that I have with
said-
the main overarching plot.
You play Blitzball?
Even though I know the plot, I still don't fully
I
understand
know. You should go to Luca.
how the
Someone
plot
might
is
know who
actually
you are,
working.
or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
In relation to the 1,000 years thing.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait
Well,
here.
it's not like we got anything better to
Oh.
do.
And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Zanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh,
But it was destroyed 1,000 years ago. How could it be considered a holy place? Whatever. That part will actually make sense later in the game.
My Zanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca?
Yeah, basically we're
I
gonna have
thought
a
Sin
whole
just took
bunch
me
of
to a faraway place that I can go back in a day or two.
yeah, that's what it seemed like.
But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Oh, now you broke it. Uh-oh. Oh, it's boss music time. Oh, what is that?
Shin! Shin Musa!
Oh, okay, it's
Titanic!
Sin
Titanic!
again. So yeah, just after... Well, we'll wait for the cutscene. Then I'll start complaining. That's not good. You're not gonna go after him, are you? And we get sucked up into a vortex. And we can save again. So, yeah, we'll save it, I guess. So, yeah, after being attacked by Sin in Zanarkand, and then being whisked away to that area, and we just start to establish some character with Riku and that, now we're going to arrive here, where there's no Riku.
Riku!
No, I just told you there's no Riku. Yeah, but there's something familiar. It's a Blitzball.
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Yeah, so one of my other issues with at least this intro part, like I don't know why we spent all that time, you know, there with Riku if we're just going to, you know, then be here. Like, why not just start out here? Well, that guy seems impressed. Yay, we've made new friends. But before going and talking with new friends, let's see if we can find some new treasure. Is that treasure? I don't think that's treasure. Let's go out this way, on this dock. And find nothing. Okay, although there is something that we can find right now. But it involves being in the water. You can kind of see spots on the right side of the map here. Yeah, there's treasure over here. So we'll open this up. We get a moon crest. I don't know what the purpose of that... Okay, I know what the purpose of that is, but it's not an item that's really going to have any sort of real use to us for a long time. It actually involves the celestial weapons, which are kind of this game's ultimate weapons. But we can't activate them for, well, a very, very long time.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Yeah, we can do that.
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Yeah, away from all those weird people. And they're impressed by our Pele kick.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Zanarkand Abes.
Okay, these people are still freaked out
What
at
team
the
you
mention
say
of
again?
that.
I meant... forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy, like. So,
Yeah,
I don't know
supposedly.
where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
But yet, the toxin can still not affect our ability
All
to
right,
play
back to practice.
Blitzball?
I'm Wakka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village.
You
I'll
just
get you something.
ate. Yeah, I guess Titus is like a bottomless pit. Which, that also doesn't make sense later when we get to, well, the end of the game. If you're familiar with this game, you know what I mean. If we talk to these guys, I thought one of them would give you an item or something. Yeah, maybe not. And I'm just checking around on shore real quick just to see if just make sure I didn't miss anything. You guys know me, I don't like to miss items, even though occasionally we will. Especially
I felt like
in
I could
this
trust
game,
this
probably.
Wakka, so I just had to ask. It's true Zanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Zanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Wakka and Riku couldn't both be lying.
That still doesn't
Why
make
would they?
sense. Still, how did the Sin monster
For you from the Zanarkand
come about?
Abe, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Wakka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home.
Well, we found
For
him
now,
twice
I just
already.
lived life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Another thing that I'm going to highly dislike with the way the plot gets explained is that they'll explain it as Titus coming to Spira
Hey, it's this way.
from Zanarkand, but yet there's a Zanarkand in Spira. Like, Zanarkand's just a town in Spira. So wasn't he technically in Spira 1,000 years ago? Yeah, just lots of weird things like that that just don't fully connect with me. And I don't really like that.
Huh?
Yeah, there's like no path forward. Oh, we met Wakka 2 minutes ago, and
What's the big idea?
he pushes us off a cliff into a pond of water. I like this guy. Yeah, Wakka's kind of a fun, happy-go-lucky type of guy, most of the time. Alright, there are... Ooh, there's a treasure. I thought there was treasures underwater. How do I get this treasure? Can't even get the treasure. We are being attacked. This is a 5-on-2 handicap match. That's okay, we can fix that. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what we attack next. Wakka's weapon, as you can see, is a Blitzball, which would probably be one of the strangest weapons a Final Fantasy character ever uses in the entire series. I can't think of too much more that's stranger. Actually, I'm going to end up taking that back in a few parts. Okay, there are some weird weapons that characters use in Final Fantasy games, but, yeah, the Blitzball would probably be somewhere on the top 10 of that. Alright, so we got a sphere that we can use for that defense node there. So we'll go ahead and use that, and, yeah. Okay, let's get this treasure. Somehow. Am I by? Okay, there we go. Without being able to be in control of the camera, sometimes it's kind of hard for me to figure out where exactly I am in the 3D plane, especially when we're dealing with underwater stuff. But despite what you guys have seen so far, and despite how much water is actually on Spira here, we're actually spending a lot more time in water than we will for most of the game. I mean, there'll be some water segments, but there's not going to be a ton after this. We don't get much in terms of AP from the fish, but we do get power spheres and mana spheres, which those are important. There might be some points where I need to grind up certain spheres, and I'll probably do that off camera if I'm just like sitting around grinding. Otherwise, I'll show the random battles on camera. I don't think this game will require much grinding. It'll just kind of happen along the adventures, which is something that I do like in when I play RPGs. And let's start attacking the guys that will act before us, or act next in turn order. And so we can actually take out a... Oh, that group was... Well, that was a group of two. It's kind of hard to tell which ones are actually parts of groups and which ones are just individuals, but... Yeah, the game will figure it out for us. I'll just throw the Blitzball at him and carry on. Oh, we got 3 power spheres that time. And we can move forward, and we can use our power sphere to get strength +1. Alright. There will be nodes that increase strength in defense in that by more than 1, so don't feel like all of them are going to be +1. Some of them, I think the highest is like +4 for those stats. And then HP, I think usually adds 200 minimum. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. And Wakka got a sphere level, and we can increase his agility. And I did look up some more information about the expert sphere grid. It's not quite how I originally thought. It is actually like an entirely different sphere grid, and each character does start at a specific point, but basically they would have like less impactful nodes. Like their stats overall by the time they got to the end of their sphere grid section would be lower than just the standard mode. So I guess if you're going for an extra challenge, you can go for that. I don't know, I do think parts of this game will be challenging enough as it is. But then there's ways that you can make this game much easier.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
Do you have to choke him to do it?
Team, right?
Yeah, who didn't see that one coming?
A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you.
Not
Then
if we're from 1,000 years in the past.
Team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
You sound so excited.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
No, it's not. No, seriously, it's not.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two
Well,
things
I'll
that
complain
Spira
about
and
Blitzball
Zanarkand
when
had
we
in
get
common.
to the actual Blitzball parts.
I wasn't too far off either.
But I'm not a fan of it. We'll put it that way. Fortunately, though, this game doesn't do much forced Blitzball on you. I think
This
you're
is
only
where I was
forced to play
born.
like
I
2 or
started
3
Blitz
games.
when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game. Well,
10 years
after
and
last year's
never won a
tournament,
game?
I quit.
Wow, you
Time
guys
seemed
suck.
right.
How do you never win a game within 10 years?
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But
Yeah.
every time my mind
I
wandered,
like the way he talks,
thought about
too.
the game.
10 years without a single win will
He's
do
fun.
that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey!
So, you want to win the next
Yeah, was there
tournament?
something on
Go
your
out
mind
with a
for
bang.
10 years?
So,
I'm not
what's our
going to
goal?
promise that.
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best.
I
We
do
give it
like
our
this
all.
part, though.
I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
I like this, attitude shift that Titus is instilling here. Oh, we'll just play our best. It doesn't matter how we do. And Titus says, no, you aim for victory.
The one from the sea.
Be on guard.
I like
there are
that.
fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
And we've had 2 run-ins with Sin.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Cruise of what?
Cruise
What, you
of
forgot
what?
that too?
Forgot that. We never knew it to begin
Hey,
with.
sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool.
Again,
About
I
the
can't promise
Crusaders,
that.
You can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in their village.
I never really cared to get good at Blitzball. And generally that's kind of my perspective on various mini-games that appear in RPGs. I'm just not a huge fan of
Crusade
them.
village.
Have they got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later.
They just
Take a
tend
look
to
around
be
first.
like big time sinks in the game.
Let's
And
see.
sometimes
The
you get
Crusaders'
rewards.
Lodge
I mean,
is over
sometimes
yonder.
there's mini games that
Usually
I
Kata
really
usually
like,
there.
such as like Chocobo Hot and Cold in Final Fantasy IX. It helps that it has
Alright.
my favorite music in the game while you're playing it.
Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
The prayer. It doesn't really matter
Of
what
course,
you say.
I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
I'm not sure why they're even giving you a
must have
choice.
forgot or something. Here, I'll show you.
Well, we've seen that before.
Go ahead, you try.
We even saw that back in Zanarkand. This music, I do like this music, and I don't know if it really is. It sounds like the Fisherman's Wharf music from Final
bad.
Fantasy VIII, which is one of my two favorite
Okay, now go
themes
present
in
yourself
that
to the
game.
temple summoner.
Any Blitzball player would know that.
So I don't know if
prayer.
that's like an
It was the
intentional
Blitzball sign for victory.
remix or an intentional reference to that music, but it fits very nicely for where we are. And like I said, I like it. There's a treasure there, but I'm going to ignore it. In fact, I'm going to try to end the video right now. There's secret treasures down here, so make sure you get these. We're going to show you what's in them next time. But I need to save and cut this video off because we've already kind of gone into overtime here. I know there's a save point in one of these buildings, but I don't remember which one it is. And the mini-map isn't really telling me until I go into the building. And the reason I'm still recording... Oh, hi, Wakka. And the reason I'm still recording is that I don't know if I'm going to walk into a place and trigger some sort of, like, minor dialogue in that. So, yeah. And, of course, with my luck, you know, you want to end a video because you're already over time. And it's in one of 5 buildings, and it's in the last building that we're going to go into. Yes, of course it is. I can see how this is going to go. Yeah, there's our save point right there. So I'll save it, and I'll see you guys next time.